What is up, Raptors fans? It's your boy Cdwoods in the house, and today we're going to be talking some trade rumors that have been surrounding the Raptors, especially that power forward position. So let's just dive right in and get into this so we can start talking about this and why these are a good, bad, neutral idea. Alright, there are two of them, and they involve Greg Monroe, and I'll let you wait for this one. Alright, so the Greg Monroe one. Alright, so he comes in at the power forward, and the trade is that we get Greg Monroe, and we trade Terrence Ross, Patrick Patterson, and a first-round pick. That's what I believe the trade is. Now, as we already have three power forwards, Jared Sullinger, Patrick Patterson, and Pascal Siakam, trading one, and then getting a better one would obviously mean the rotation would be Greg Monroe, Jared Sullinger, and then Pascal Siakam, who would still probably be in the D-League. Now, as far as this trade is concerned, I don't think it should happen because Terrence Ross is one of our best shooters still, even though he can be inconsistent at times. But I'm hoping he can work on that inconsistency and end up either going back to his days of being the starting small forward where he puts up 51 points as a record, or be backup and provides at least a little spark and outside shooting off the bench. I mean, that would be great. I mean, it doesn't have to be consistently 30 points a night, but consistently 10 points a night is huge and would definitely help what we're trying to build here. But still, getting back up to the Greg Monroe, more than likely the lineup would still be the same. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, DeMar Carroll, Greg Monroe, and JV. What a devastating starting lineup. That would be a super team in of itself. Because, I mean, we've got two All-Stars, one of the best performing centers in last year's playoffs. Greg Monroe, I mean, so if we can get him back to this place where he was playing with Andre Drummond by making him play with JV, would be amazing. And then DeMar Carroll, our primary defender for anybody. But then, I mean, we got a lot of bench. Like, our bench is amazing. It's arguably the best in the league. I mean, Corey Joseph, Norman Powell, Jared Sullinger, and then Jakob Poeltl would be the ending up bench. And then maybe we bring like Bruno Caboclo in for the shooter, which honestly, it makes me cringe a little because I'm still worried about him, but I definitely think there needs to be some sort of bringing up now because he's gone to the D-League, and right now I think he just needs to get some game experience, man. Then he can really be as deadly as what we need him to be. But we got to move on to the next trade, and I don't know if y'all been sticking it around to hear this one or not, but if you have, good job because you're going to hear a big name, big power forward name who hasn't retired, and that guy is Blake Griffin. Now this is actually rumors, guys. Now the trade is a bit more for Blake Griffin than Greg Monroe, and the contract we have him is way shorter. But the reason these guys on the trading block is he has a player option for next year, and Chris Paul leaves this year as well. Now, more than likely what they're trying to do is they know Chris Paul might not resign, but they're taking a chance on he will more than likely because of how great he is. But Blake Griffin, they want to save him because he's more like he can opt out when Chris Paul goes because he knows that they won't be contenders anymore and just leave for nothing. And then at that moment, your two superstars have left. You haven't got anything, and all you've got is DeAndre Jordan. And honestly, if he is the superstar, the only superstar you have, you're in need of help. You might as well trade him for some draft picks. Go ask the Celtics or something, I don't know. So yeah, that's the reason he's on a trading block. Now, this trade requires a lot more of giving than taking, in my opinion. I don't like this trade at all. I'm very wary about it, but still, if we do get that one, that would be an amazing starting lineup. But we have to trade DeMar Carroll, and granted so, we don't have that much cap room, and I'm pretty sure Blake Griffin has a lot of cap. I'm not going to look up how much he does have, but he does have a lot. I know that. He's a superstar. So, trading DeMar Carroll, Patrick Patterson, Lucas Nogueira, and a first-round pick for pretty much Blake Griffin. I don't know if they're going to give us any picks or not. I doubt it, but still. So obviously that is a lot to give for Blake Griffin. But then our starting lineup would more likely consist of Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Terrence Ross, Blake Griffin, and JV. Now, a low-post scorer like Blake Griffin, like those four, that would be a big three, and maybe even a big four if JV takes that one more little step. I'm not saying he can't. He is more than likely going to do it this season, but a big four would definitely be competing with the Warriors, especially because if we can make it to that series, that would be huge because we have one thing they don't, and that is a actual good center. I'm not dissing Zaza Pachulia. I've done that way too many times before, but we would actually have an advantage in rebounding and center, or at least center play. No, not foreplay, center play. Foreplay is what Blake Griffin does. Get it? Because power forward is the fourth biggest man. I thought it was funny. But we would not have a defender for Kevin Durant. I'm not saying that would help if we did, but I mean at least a little bit defense. So we'd still have to go and get another small forward with our mid-level exception or whatever else we can find. We'd have to get a defending power small forward to guard Kevin Durant in that situation, which would be very difficult. Now, I like Norman Powell. I love him. He shadowed Paul George in the playoffs. If you don't know that happened, go and look it up because it was amazing. And yeah, it was a beautiful thing of beauty. But I doubt he's going to be big enough to even contend with Kevin Durant. Nonetheless, actually stop him from scoring. So that would be pretty difficult. We honestly would need somebody to at least make sure he doesn't get the ball. And again, Norman Powell can do that, but if he's walking down, we're going to need somebody big, fast, that can guard him. And we can't get LeBron James. So, pretty much, I think we should stick with what we got now. But if we're going to do the trade, I would rather do Greg Monroe because he has 2 more years of his contract. While Blake Griffin can and more than likely will opt out as of the next season after this one is over. So yeah, I'd rather have Greg Monroe if we're going to do longevity. Even though it's not a long contract, it would still help a lot into at least knowing we have security. Because we're already losing Lowry this season. Well, I say that he has a player option. He could accept that. I doubt he will. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this amazing video. I know I've just kind of rambled on for a little bit, but I hope you did enjoy. It was kind of fun for me, if you know what I'm saying. But if you enjoyed this me talking, getting personal about basketball, about Raptors basketball with all of you. Yeah, we got really personal, if you know what I'm saying. I want to get a bit closer, baby. Then go ahead and like and comment this video. And if you're new and enjoyed, definitely subscribe for more content that will be coming out on a regular basis. Because I'm awesome like that. And again, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next video.